We've been having, this is Caujuan Mayo binary trade signals, co-owner BTS. Currently, I want to go over our live stream. Some people have been having some problems with knowing how to take the trades and knowing which ones to take and things like that. So I want to help out. As you can see, I just took the last 3 trades and they all won. So I want to help people that's having a problem with the system. So right now we have a pre-signal alert for the GBP USD. I'm set up with that for a put. And then we'll wait to the next candle to see if it presents itself. You see this GBP USD for the 5 minute. We wouldn't take that trade. Let me tell you why. Make sure these aren't the trades that you guys are losing on. See this trade right here, and it's a loss. You see this trade right here that's materializing for the next candle, and more than likely it's going to be a loss. You see this one right here, saying it's going well. That was actually a win. But let me explain something on why you see these losing. The reason why is because for one, these are very, very little candles. They're not big candles. A lot of dojis and hammers. That's these right here, what you consider hammers when you see this, and dojis when you see this. So basically what you're looking for is nice size candles like this, nice size candles, respectable candles. That's one. 2, you're looking for price to be touching the magenta or the red lines. As you see, this is nowhere near the magenta or the red lines. Okay, the ones that are near the magenta, the red lines, if you notice, I don't see any signals right now that already took place, but let's go by this one. You see it touched the magenta line and it went well into the money. These are the type of trades that you want to take right here. This would be an ideal setup. An even better setup would be this one and touching the magenta line, because it'll be going with the trend. You want to go with the trend more times than not. If you can go with the trend, if you have the opportunity to go with the trend, then it's a higher probability trade than if you're going against the trend. You never really want to go against the trend when you're trading. You want to go with the trend. So you have an AUD USD setting up right there. Set up for that, for a put action. Okay, then we're going to wait for the next candle, and if a entry signal comes within the first 20 seconds of the next opening candle, then we'll go in on this trade right here. Okay, so now we're watching. And as long as it's near this magenta lines or crossing it, then I'm going to take this trade. Okay, we got 5 seconds. Okay, trade no good at this point. So now we wait. Now you see how the pre-signal came back? One or two things is going to happen. Either it's going to give us an entry signal on the next candle, and then we'll go in, or it's going to give us an entry signal now, and we wouldn't go in because it's already past 20 seconds. And the rules state that you only go in if it's within the first 20 seconds of the opening candle. So now we're going to wait for this next opening candle to see what happens. See if we get a signal to go in. And there it is. And the reason why we wait, we don't go in after 20 seconds, is 2 reasons. One, it's usually another price drop after 20 seconds. So after 20 seconds, it's usually a significant drop, and you don't want to get a bad strike rate. Also, more importantly, as you see how it dropped, and more importantly, as you see, if it goes into the next candle, right now we're in the money. But let's say we got in 30 seconds into this candle, well, that means you're going to be 30 seconds into the next candle as well before it closes. And even though we're in the money now, when the next candle opens up, you might not have 30 seconds to be in the money, but then those 30 seconds, you might be out the money. So that's the reason why we don't go past 20 seconds. Anything after 20 seconds, even though it might be in the money, even though it might still win, we just don't take it. We want high probability trades, high probability setups, high probability situations. This was just one that you just witnessed firsthand. So the AUD USD, we did that in the bag. Perfect signal. Let's recap on what we did. You see it touched the magenta line. Okay. As soon as it touched, we set up for the pre-signal because we got one. It gave us an entry, and we went in. And I was comfortable with that because we was already oversold, overbought. So we're overbought, then we know that price is going to go down if we get that signal more times than not. Okay, these are the ones you want to stay away from. See, very unpredictable, very little movement. See how it keeps on retracing. We don't even pay those any mind. Only thing that could have made this trade better was if it was going with the trend. Other than that, this was a perfect setup. Let's see if we can get another one in. And as I said, I already took 3, so you see this should make what, 4? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades back to back. Look at the times. Within less than an hour time frame. Okay. I don't see anything else at the moment. GBP USD is working its way down. If it gets down to the magenta line right here or the red, that would be a good call. Good call action play because it's also will be going with the trend. So I would definitely jump in that trade. Same thing with the Euro USD. We can get this coming down to the magenta line or at least close to it. Then this would be a good trade to take if it was to present itself. It's a call action. I see some USD. Okay, let's look at this USD JPY. Okay, you see this USD JPY? Okay, this is good, but what I don't like is that it's flat. Okay, see how it's flat? We want to be in a trending market. It's flat, so this takes away some of the probability. When we in this type of situation. Now, what will still make me take this trade is the fact that if it's touching a magenta or beyond the magenta line, then I would take it, especially if it touches the red. Anytime we touching that red and we get a signal to go in, you can take that. You can almost, I say 80 to 90% of the time, take that to the bank. You can take that trade to the bank. As long as you got in, in time and you didn't, get in late, you can definitely probably take that. You can more than times than not take that trade to the bank. See, now it's going back in more, it's turning into an uptrend more. But when it's flat, that means it's just, it's just leveled out. You really don't want you want to play with the trend, Okay, look at this GBP USD still setting up. If it comes down here, definitely going to take that. Same thing with the Euro USD. Got the Euro JPY setting up too. So in a minute, we should have a lot of signals coming up. USD CAD setting up nice for the put. Very little movement and with the 5-minute signals today. I see. I would stay away from all of these. Okay, remember, there it is. So set up for that. USD JPY for a put. It's pretty close to the magenta. Not as close as I would like it, but it's pretty close. All right, 22 seconds in. Sorry, too late. So we're gonna let that one go. I like the way this GBP USD is looking though. I actually like that better. AUD USD, I would have liked this to come down further. So I'm still on the USD JPY. Right now, out of the 3, I would say that's probably the best one. Now, I would say GBP USD is better, but it's not giving us a signal yet. I think this GBP USD is going to give us a signal soon. like the way this is setting up. USD CAD needs to get a little higher. I wouldn't take that trade. USD CAD still would like it to get a little closer, but since we're in a downtrend, that it can go either way. That one right there is 50-50 for me. I would like it to be a little closer, but since it's in it's a downtrend, I would, now I like it where it's at right now. If it was to come back, now I would take that trade. Actually, I'm gonna set up for that in case it comes back on the next candle for put action. This right here also save you guys, from rushing and things like that. Also, when you see setups, even though you might not got a pre-signal yet, just the fact that you already know what to look for, and you know that anytime it comes here or here, that we probably gonna have a trade. Same thing here. We get the AUD USD setting up. What you can do is just go ahead and just start setting up. Put it in there anyways, knowing that you know what you know already, and it's a good chance that you get a pre-signal. That way, when the pre-signal comes, you're already set up. Oh, look at this USD JPY. That way, you're already set up. So, when it does come, it doesn't take a whole bunch of movement on your part at that point. It's just more, so just putting your finger on the trigger and getting ready to squeeze. I see a lot. I see a lot of setups. I really like this AUD USD. Surprised we haven't got a pre-signal yet. Actually, I'm gonna set up on the AUD USD because I like where it's at right now. Okay, we got USD CAD. I like the USD CAD. Comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with the USD JPY also. Overbought major. I think the next candle we should have a play. Let's see, because we have the AUD USD over here. We have a couple plays. We have the AUD USD over here, oversold. We have the USD JPY overbought, major actually. You see it touching that red. And we got the GBP USD. So get up out of here and get ready. USD CAD still, and then you got the USD CAD right here. So we got a few different plays that might present itself. Look like this one's already starting to retrace. Let's hope doesn't retrace too much before we get a signal. Surprised we didn't get a signal here, but remember I told you, touch the magenta, it goes back the other way. That would have been a perfect play right there. You'd have been well in the money. no problems. As soon as it touched here, got that signal, went in, you'd have been all in the money. Same thing with this play. These are also ways you can use the charts. This is like for our experienced users. You can actually use the charts with the strategies that you already might have in place, and use this as a second indication, to what you already know. So like me personally, if I was trading without the system, or, using the system as an indicator, I would already, once this happened and as soon as it came up, I started seeing the retracement, I probably would have got in, depending on all, if everything else lined up right, I would have got in. So my indication showed me that, yeah, price should be going back up. I definitely would have got in, because this is already telling me that price is, oversold. So it needs to go back up. Same thing with this play. If I didn't get a entry right here, I probably would have already got in as soon as I seen the retrace right here on the next candle. So as soon as I seen the candle was blue, I would have got in, because I'm already knowing that this is way above the red. So even if it was to come down and come back up like you see you did, it shouldn't close back way up where it was high at. As you see, that's going to be rare that they just level out in the same position, when it's oversold or overbought. Okay. See, setup so far. Look like that Euro USD might be setting up. Man, it's saying it's the high today, so let's go set up on that. If it's at the high today, then chances is it's going to drop, as long as it doesn't make a new high. And we want to get it towards the magenta lines, of course. It's too far. In 5 minutes over here looking all right. This USD JPY looks like it's finally starting to have some movement. Won't be paying those two signals any mind, even if they do materialize, because it's too far and close in the middle. So let's get one more. I want to get one more trade in with you guys. I still got this long trade right here going. This was actually an accident. So anybody watching this video that see this, know that when you're making your expiries over here, make sure you don't accidentally, when you're doing call puts, let me show you something. Make sure you don't accidentally choose these. See these? Those right there are for hours and days. So this right here was I took this trade, I think 4 hours ago. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. 5:47 this morning. Still going. Crazy. It was only meant to be for 15 minutes. So be careful with that. All right, back to our short term. This is why, like I said, this way, you got patience, you need patience, and you have time. So when you have time, you don't need to rush, and you get double check everything. Double check the time expiry, double check the pair that you're choosing, double check, if you're on one touch or if you're on a call put short, it gives you time to do all these things. It gives you time to go back and forth to charts, reevaluate, and then go back, you know, within enough time to still be able to take the trade. Okay, so we still don't see anything yet. Look like the AUD USD might be coming close to magenta line. Okay, so we got a signal for NZD CHF. We won't be paying that any mind. Again, it's just flat, sitting in the center of the charts. Won't pay that signal no mind. Hmm. Look like the market is slowing up considerably. It's not a lot of movement right now. If we continue to keep going in this fashion, then I'm gonna shut down this broadcast for now because I don't want a 2 hour long broadcast. We only take 2 trades or something crazy. So pre-signal on the Euro USD, but we're not going to pay that no mind because again, it's sitting right here in the middle, and it's got a bunch of little candles. It doesn't have strong big candles, and it's nowhere near the magenta or the red lines. So we'll let that one go. USD CAD position itself. Got the GBP USD. If it comes down to this magenta line, give us a signal. We're going for a call. Not a lot of movement right now. So I'm going to see if this GBP USD comes down to this magenta as well as AUD. But if it doesn't, or we don't get a signal within these two plays within the next, I say 3 minutes, then we're going to shut down the broadcast. Okay, so I'm looking at this GBP. See if they're gonna give us a pre-signal. This is setting up to be a good play for a call. We're gonna set up because we already know since it's already over sold. We're gonna go set up for it just in case the signal does come. We go to pre-signal. So now we'll wait to see if we get an entry signal within those 20 seconds. For some reason we didn't, and that was a clear winner too. Like I said, y'all can take this, ladies and gentlemen. You can take this to the bank. Every time it's magenta, we get a red line. We get an entry signal. You can best believe more times than not it's going to win. We didn't even get an entry signal on this, and it won just by touching the magenta line and going in the opposite direction afterwards. Again, these are the type of things that our more experienced members will pick up on right away and probably go right in, without even getting the signal to go in, because they would have known what to look for. They would have seen that it was oversold. They would have seen that we've had 4 strong candles leading into it before, so good chance it was going to go in the opposite direction, and they would have got in on this trade and made money, even though they didn't see a signal. They didn't need one. But again, I don't recommend our less experienced traders to be, using these type of tactics. I recommend that you stick to the rules. The rules are in place for a more novice and newbie trader. That way, that you can make a few mistakes and still be all right, be in the money. Look at this USD CAD setting up. I like it. It's looking real good, and it's in a downtrend. So this would be a definitely trade I would take. So much so that I put a little more on it. Okay, so USD CAD, we got a little pre-signal. I like it. I like where it's at. I like where the price is at. Okay, we didn't get an entry signal, so we're gonna wait for the next one. This is a good play. This right here is the type of plays that you should be looking for. This is the type of setup that you want. It's even in a little downtrend, and its price is saying it's gonna go down. This is perfect. I don't know why we didn't get an entry signal, but this is perfect. Maybe we'll get one on the next one. I'm gonna set up for it. Ready to go. Okay, trade off. Again, our more experienced traders easily would have took that trade probably and killed it. We tightened up our algorithm a lot. That way it doesn't just spit out a lot of false signals. So in doing so, it also took away some of our more profitable signals like this that was still going to win, and the one that was right here. But our system is just so tight right now that sometimes a clear winning trade won't present it. It won't give you the signal, which is unfortunate because this was a clear as day trade. Like I told you, this was the perfect setup. It went into the magenta. I knew this was going to come down. If I was trading on my own, I would have came down, especially once I saw the candle starting to do it. I'm in there. Again, don't recommend that. This is just me. I know what to look for. I can trade naked with no indicator, so this indicator is it's helping me that much more, you know. So I would have went in. Okay, we got the GBP USD setting up, and it's in a little downtrend. So I'm definitely gonna set up for that. Hopefully, we'll get an entry signal and we'll get a pre signal and an entry signal. Ooh, super oversold, overbought. Which one is that? Okay, that's these. We're still not paying it no mind. We got the USD JPY deep oversold, which is good because I mean that'd be a call play if it presents itself. Same thing with this GBP USD, so we're gonna watch them both. We also got the USD CAD deeply oversold, so one of these should present itself. AUD USD. Oh, I didn't even see that. AUD USD is the perfect setup. See that? That is the perfect setup. This is what we're looking for. You see this? We're in a downtrend. It's deeply oversold. And it's just, and we're in a downtrend, it's deeply oversold, and we're about to be into the next candle. USD JPY is good too. Comfortable with either one of these plays. Didn't come within the 20 seconds, but it's a strong chance that it's going to come within the next. Okay, we're going to have to loosen up our algorithm today because, as you see, all of our clear winners aren't giving us our signals. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to have to loosen up the algorithm today because you see, here go another clear winner. Okay, I'm going to watch this. There we go, AUD USD with a put. And this is exactly why. See that? See, it went up, but it came right back. It came down, but it went right up. So I stand corrected. And that's exactly why we tightened up our algorithm. Because when this looked like it was going to continue to go down, it actually went back up. Okay, so we got the USD CAD and the AUD USD, and I like them both. Stand up for that AUD. Past 22 seconds, no trade. We got a put for 5 minutes on the next candle. Still not going to take it. But if I was going to take it, that would be in 2 minutes. We got the AUD USD still setting up. So I'm going to go back there, get ready, just in case. I think we're going to be getting a signal soon because, like I said, it's been up there for a while. It's up there. We got the USD JPY deeply oversold. Definitely gonna keep an eye on that. We got the AUD USD and we got the GBP USD. We should definitely be getting some pre-signal alerts real soon. AUD USD still playing with that oversold, overbought, the overbought line, and the USD JPY over there with the oversold. Won't take this signal. It's right in the middle, little candles, not a lot of movement. This is a risky trade. Have you noticed that price never stays above red? And if it does, not long. AUD USD, we should still be set up on it. Yep. Pre-signal on the Euro JPY. Let me see how close that is to. It's getting close, but I still don't like these little candles, hammers and dojis. So we're not gonna mess with that. That's still a high risk trade to take. GBP USD is looking good. So let's set up for that. So we're already ready to go. Euro JPY, still not messing with that. And USD JPY still looking good. As you see, trading takes patience. You know, you can't rush. Okay, so that's still for a 5-minute signal for a put. We're not touching that because of where it's at right now, where price is at. Now, if price comes to that magenta line before this candle, by the next candle, then we'll go ahead and get in on that. But as of right now, I would not take this USD JPY trade. But then actually, while looking at the 1 minute, seeing that it's oversold, this might actually not be a bad trade to get into. See, these are the type of judgment calls that we make. So I'm actually going to make this judgment call and take this trade on the next one. And I'm going to tell you why. So USD, JPY. These are the type of professional judgment calls you can make. Now watch how this plays out. We're going in for the USD, JPY for 5 minutes. So this is a 5-minute play right here. I broke the rule and went in when it was still in the middle, which, like I said, I don't suggest. But the reason why I broke that rule, okay, see, this was in the middle, and the reason why I broke that rule is because we were deep down here. Now, actually, I should have took it when we were still right here in the red up here. So I'm looking at the 1 minute chart, and then I'm looking down here at my 5 minute chart. So since we're deeply oversold over here on my 1 minute, I'm knowing that price is going to start to go up. Even from this standpoint. So if price is going up here, it still has to go up here. It's just that these are 5-minute candles instead of 1-minute candles, so they don't move as fast. But still, being price has to go up, and it's been down here for a while. So I use those two things to judge and make this call right here. But again, this isn't something I recommend for our members that aren't experienced traders yet. As you see, I'm in, we're in the money. Yes, coming out, but we still got three minutes. So we'll see. Okay, now we got some real plays. Euro JPY. I like that. So short term, 60 seconds. I'm gonna set up for the Euro JP. Is that the Euro JPY? Yeah, Euro JPY for a call. Wait for the next candle. Got the same thing with the Euro USD, but this is touching the magenta lines, whereas this one isn't. So I will go with the Euro JPY first before going with the Euro USD. You have to make a judgment call, go with that. Also, never overlap the trades. Don't take more than one trade at a time. That way you can, have proper money risk management. If you take too many trades at once, let's say 3 signals came in, you jumped in all 3 signals, even though they look good. Well, you have risk now, because if they all 3 lose, now you're out the money with 3 signals versus just being out the money with 1. So take it one at a time, and let it develop and let the trade, do what it's gonna do. Pre-signal on the Euro USD. Euro JPY still looking good. Plus, it's in the uptrend, so we happen to be able to take that trade. That should be a good one. The Euro USD I see is getting pretty close to the magenta line. Don't like the dojis and hammers, but we'll see. We got a minute and 49 seconds left of our 5-minute trade. Let's go see where we at with that. Looking good so far. Looking good. Got a minute and 30 left. A little bit over a minute and 30. The USD CAD is setting up nice. That's setting up for a nice put play. AUD, the AUD USD setting up for a good call play. Very nice, actually. $48 seconds in this trade. AUD USD still looking good. Okay, so now you see how some of the more experienced traders can use the system with your own system, with what you got going on, and make good judgment calls. Everybody else, when they got in on this trade, could have been following the rules, and as they should. But if you know what to look for, you would have took advantage of this trade and actually made money. Okay, Euro USD. I'm a little more comfortable with that one now. It's closer to the magenta line. USD CAD, same thing. So if the Euro USD or the USD CAD was to give us a play right now, definitely would jump in. Only thing I don't like about this Euro USD is the fact that it has a lot of wicks, hammers, and dojis, and that's these. This is a doji, this is a hammer, and these long lines of wicks. And a lot of times that means that price. It means a few different things, depending on the position that they're in and where you see them at. But it can mean the price is going to change. It can mean that it's going to go in the other direction. It can mean that it's just going to be more times than not when you see the long tail, it means it's going to go in the other direction. When you see the long wicks, after the solid candle. So if you see like 2 solid candles, 3 solid candles, and then you see another one opposite color with the long wick, then that's a good chance it's going to go the other way. Okay, so AUD, out of all of these, I would set up with the AUD USD or the USD CAD. So I'm going to do AUD. Let's do the USD CAD. I like that for a put. Yeah, we're going to let this go to the next candle. Because it's already past 20 seconds. Finally starting to look like it's starting to finally get some movement on the 5-minute charts. So that's good. Set up for this USD CAD. It looks real good. It's a real good setup. This is exactly the type of setup you're looking for. It's touching the magenta lines. It's in a downtrend. So hopefully we'll get a put. Same thing with the AUD USD. Okay, GBP USD set up for a call. See what we got going on here. So we got this is nice. I like that. Like where it's positioned. I like the fact that we're in an uptrend and it's for a call play. USD CAD. Still looking good. Okay, we're gonna watch this for the next candle. We're watching the USD CAD right now. See if we get an entry signal. Okay, the candle's about to open up, the next candle. See if we get an entry signal for that next candle. GBP USD. USD CAD still presented, setting up. Okay, so we got 3 signals all set up for the next candle. USD CAD still holding strong. This might be the one. Might actually get an entry signal in this next one. Still patiently waiting. USD JPY setting up. Still think the USD CAD is going to be the one. Also got 2 triangles now, so that's a strong confirmation. When you see the triangles, those are confirmations, and then the more you see, the better and stronger that trade is considered to be. So let's hope we get an entry on this next one. There it is. It's the one we was waiting for. Now I took this price wasn't touching the magenta all the way, the magenta line, but it was close. So that's the reason why I took that trade. It was close, but not close enough. I should have took it where it was more like where this wick was at, not down here. But we'll see. And if you want to deal with extreme strong possibility trades, then you bypass these altogether, these type of trades, and you only take the ones that are touching the magenta and the red lines. And if it's not touching, you don't take it at all, even if it's close. Just don't take it. So that was the last one. So we're gonna end it there. I lost that one, so that's one loss. How many wins? Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these right here were the ones I took off the feed. So you see 5 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 1 loss. Make sure those were all off the feed. Came in at 19. Bye. Okay, minus this one. Okay, yeah. So all these off the feed from right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 and 1 in less than an hour. And I did a couple of them live, and you've seen ones like this and this and this, and you see why we don't take those. I explain why we don't take those. So I'm in the session here because the session has slowed up considerably, and I don't want a 2-hour video that I know no one's gonna watch. So this Caujuan Mayo, co-owner of Binary Trade Signal, BTS, doing a demo in the live 60-second stream, a 5-minute stream, our live signal stream. If you want more information or you want to know how to join BTS, you can join at binarytradesignal.com. You can also look us up on Facebook, Binary Trade Signal. We have a live group and a premium group, so look us up. Thank you, and be blessed. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Might spoke too soon. You got some more signals? Euro USD. All right, if we get this signal in, I'll take this last one. Euro USD for a put. I guess it's already too late. I'll wait till the next candle since it's still there. If it don't come in next candle, we're gonna end this session. Okay, we're gonna watch it now. See if we get a signal. Oh, look at it. Remember I told you? This is why you gotta pay attention. I'm looking at the Euro JPY and I almost went in on the Euro USD. See? These are the type of things you have to pay attention to. That could cost you, cost you money. And we're not trying to cost ourselves money, we're trying to make ourselves money. So be cautious of those type of things. All right, this is the last play. I'm gonna look. Still waiting on this Euro JPY for this next candle. Look like we might have one over here for the Euro USD. All right, here it goes. Oh, it looked like price on both of them already dropped considerably. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't even take this trade anymore because it's already past, a point where I'm comfortable with taking it. And I already risked one with the other one that we took. That wasn't touching. Okay, so with that being said, Caujuan Mail, Binary Trade Signals, signing out.